So, I just had a root canal.
It kind of do it to the left so you could loosen it up.
Yeah.
That's only in case.
Yes. In case.
In
Yes.
case.
In January 2024, I decided to travel to Mexico to get some dental work done. I turned 26 and got booted off of my mom's health insurance. And even with health insurance, dentistry is just extremely expensive. So I did some research on a Facebook page of locals, like expats that moved to Merida, and I found this place, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because I kind of feel like I got swindled. But there might be the sense of that no matter where you go, just because they know you're American. And I'm also young, so I don't really know what they thought I had going on. But anyway, long story short, this was not the most pleasant experience, but I do still want to document it. So, a little backstory, this is where I was living for 2.5 weeks while I was going back and forth to the dentist. I was volunteering at this beautiful hostel, and the dentist that I found was about a 30-minute bike ride away from this place, so about an hour walk. And Uber is just, or like, using Lyft is just, it takes so long because there's so much traffic and the streets are small and there's like one ways and stuff. So I mainly biked, and going back and forth was kind of exhausting. I made about, I think, like 5 or 6 trips to that dentist total. And the first time I went for in vain was because Google Maps said that they were open, but they were not. So I went back, of course, and paid $50 for a consultation, and they didn't tell me that, like, they kind of just took me in, and they didn't tell me that they were gonna charge me anything. So I kind of didn't like that. So that's why I wouldn't necessarily recommend this place, because even though the doctors speak English, there was still a little bit of communication issue. Like, for example, because of communication issues, I ended up getting numbed unnecessarily, and I had to leave, and they sent me away after numbing me up, and they didn't even do any work. And then I had to come back and get numbed again, and getting injected in your mouth is not pleasant, and it's not fun having, like, I don't know what that substance is, you know what I mean, that numbs you. I really don't like having foreign things in my body, so that kind of like really turned me off. But all in all, I was able to get a filling and a root canal and a new crown. Yeah, so I was having pain, and my pain went away, and I still don't have pain. This is August, so yeah, over a half a year later, and I don't have any more pain. So this is the location, and yeah, I'm just gonna put the prices of what I paid for, and I guess I will link the dentist. But yeah, I think there's so many dentists in Mexico, in Merida specifically. It's very common for people to do travel, like tourist dentistry basically. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This next video is just the doctor talking to me about everything that I needed
This
done.
root canal got infected. See this dark area right around here? This tooth doesn't have it. This tooth is beginning to get it, but this one doesn't have it. See, healthy, 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 but here it looks dark.
Yeah, I see
Alright.
that.
So this tooth needs to be retreated with a root canal. I mean, Dr. Karen needs to drill a hole through your crown.
Mm-hmm.
Will save your crown. Your crown is in pretty good shape. No?
Okay.
I see. All right. So she recommends me that we need to make a new crown. And then retreat this tooth to get this infection out.
So why does the crown, like,
For me to work properly and not to do more damage, for me to see this, because this is all filled up with feeling the same color as your tooth. To see clearly, we have to remove everything so we can work.
And
in a
look at the
better-
tooth like this.
Exactly. Like we're not going to work like blindly. We can see where we're going to do and where we're going to remove tissue and where not.
okay. And then the cavity next to it.
The cavity next to it, once we remove the crown, she will remove this cavity and put a temporary filling. okay, and see how that tooth reacts.
Yes.
Because it's very, I mean, here's the nerve. Here's the nerve. And the cavity is over here.
It's close. It's
Okay.
not touching yet, and you don't have pain for that. Like, just slightly discomfort, as you told me. But if we can try to avoid that root canal,
Great.
let's do that.
So once you remove the crown, she'll clean here and put a temporary filling and let it be for a little while. Then she works on this tooth.
Yes.
Why temporary?
Oh, because
We have to see how your nerve reacts to it, so it doesn't hurt. And if we put a permanent one and start hurting, we have to redo everything. So just to make sure that you're right.
So how long until, like, how long for the reaction?
usually about a week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't, I mean,
Just
temporary, like, while she works, she'll clean it off, she'll put it temporary, I wait a week, and then I see you, and then I take this off and put well, not all of it, take a little bit off and put your permanent filling in it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the last one, the bottom one.
And what's the difference between the temporary and the permanent?
The temporary, it's a medication. It has a, what's it called?
Like-
Opioid.
Have you ever tasted clove?
Yes.
It's similar. Clove has like a little anesthetic
And
property.
yeah.
So when you put it there, it kind of calms the nerve.
Yeah, I was using clove.
Okay,
Something like
and so what does
To
it
numb.
do? Exactly. So the medication she'll put in will numb the area, and the nerve will be relaxed.
Exactly.
Okay?
Okay, so it's to see how it reacts to that?
Yes.
Okay.
If it reacts positive, then I don't remove all of it. I leave a little bit, like a little base, and then I refill it. Okay?
Okay.
And
With a
this-
permanent.
This is the same situation with the upper one. We have the crown, we have a root canal that it's all done.
Wait, which one is this?
The bottom one,
Okay.
that's inside. And we have an infection in both sides.
Right here.
The one that I told
Right,
you, you have a file over here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
also retreatment over there.
So with this one, what priority do you think this
Upper
is?
one. The one that hurted you the most.
What can you do for this infection again?
Antibiotics, get rid of it, and then do the treatment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the most urgent one is the upper one.
Of course.
Yeah.
You see right here, right? ¿Puedes
Yeah.
cambiar el contraste? See?
Shadow.
Right here, the shadow right there.
On the root.
Okay. Okay. So, I just had a root canal. Look, my face is still numb. Look at that. Muscles or whatever. Because the girl is numb. Look, I'm not even doing that. If somebody asked me for a kiss, this is what I would do. Anyway, today is my 4th time going to the dentist. And apparently I have to go 3 more times. I'm not happy about that. But it is what it is. We're out here in Merida. And yeah, let's just keep it going. Let's keep the spirits high. So thanks for watching this video. This is the price breakdown of everything that I paid for. The itemized receipt was kind of confusing, so I might have even paid a little bit extra and I just like didn't understand what was happening. Like, I feel like it didn't need to be as confusing as it was, but since the receipt was in Spanish and all the procedures were in Spanish and I don't understand like the terminology and stuff, like I was asking so many questions, but I don't know. I just really it just felt weird, and I got scammed in Merida like 5 or 6 different occasions. I think because like it's a popular expat community, they think of Americans as just like, they just see dollar signs around you, but I don't know what it was. Like I started writing down all the times that I felt I was getting scammed too, so I'll make a video about that. But anyway, the second price is of course the US dollar conversion, and it's not really that bad. Like $630 is not that bad. 630 USD is not that bad compared to what it would have been in the US, but it's just crazy because I didn't expect to spend that much because I didn't think that I needed an extra crown. But as you saw in that one video, the lady was saying that I would need a crown, and so I don't know how true that is. And that's the whole thing with these things. Like you just have to trust them because they're the experts. And healthcare and dentistry in general is just so screwed up. So, I mean, the only thing I can say is that just take care of yourselves and take care of your mouths and just really prioritize your health, because it's better to be preventative than to try to fix problems because they already happened. But good luck in y'all's journey. I would just do research on Facebook groups and just see if someone can vouch for a specific place, that like if they had like a good experience. My dentist, the main dentist, she is from Chicago, so she has been in the United States and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't necessarily make me feel like you're going to look out for me and not scam me just because you've lived in Chicago or whatever, or you were born there. I don't know what the situation is, but it doesn't help. Like you can still scam somebody. But anyway, that was my experience, and it could have been better, but at the same time, I'm glad that I'm not in pain anymore, and I still haven't had any pain. It's August, and I got all this done in January, so I am grateful still. And yeah, I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like and leave a comment. Bye.